Hey man, I don't know who need to hear this, but bro, I want you to know and understand that you are not your thoughts. Most of this thing that you are worried about, most of this stuff that you are thinking about, it's probably not even real. It's probably not even your thoughts. You feel me? And I want to tell you a little story about me. You feel me? I remember back in 2019. You feel me? I was locked up. You feel me? For some robberies and shit. You feel me? But I feel like when I went to jail, I kind of found God in jail. You feel me? And I was having all these thoughts. You feel me? And I was saying, when I get out of jail, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to hang around the same people. I don't want to do certain shit that'll put me back in jail. You feel me? And I remember I got out. I got me a job, and I remember I started working. You feel me? But one morning, I wasn't feeling myself. You feel me? And I went to work, and around like 10 a.m., I told my manager that I'm not feeling well. I would like to go home and probably come back tomorrow. And I was supposed to get up at 3 p.m. So I left at like 10 a.m. or something. You feel me? And I remember just saying, I don't want to go home now, because if I go home now, my family's probably gonna be mad. They're saying, I'm not working the job, I'm not doing this. I'm still the same person. You feel me? I was still trying to please everybody around me. You feel me? And I remember, you feel me? I said I'm gonna go hang out with the people that I'm not supposed to be hanging out with, until it's time for me to go home. And I'm gonna go home and just tell my family and lie to them and say I just got off of work, and really, that's not gonna be the case for me. But anyway though, I remember just driving on the freeway, you feel me? And I was having all these thoughts in my head, really saying, why you gotta keep living like this, mama dude? Why you gotta keep lying to yourself? Why you gotta keep lying to your family? And finally I made a thought in my head, I'm gonna go and face them, you feel me? For the first time in my life, I was courageous enough to face something, you feel me? And I said, I'm gonna go face them and tell them I wasn't feeling good at work, and that's why I came home. If they love me, they'll respect the fact that I'm not feeling good and I came back. But if they don't love me, at least I know I'm being true to myself for the first time. Like, you feel me? And I remember I went home and I told them, I felt like just the way they just looked at me, they kind of like understood, you feel me? And I remember when I took me a little nap, I woke up, it was just so much heaviness that I was carrying for so many years, you feel me, just left my body, bro, you feel me? I saw that I wasn't my thoughts. I saw that I was bigger. I saw that I was, you feel me, a spiritual being. If this was the first time ever, having like a spirit. I never knew anything about spirituality, you feel me? Like, it was the first time I felt like just God came to me and just, you feel me, helping me through something, you feel me? Like, real shit, man. Like, and I remember I looked up and my brother was sitting on the other bed, and I was looking at him, he was just laying there. I was looking at him and I saw that he was bigger than just his body. I saw that he was bigger than, everything he probably was going through, you feel me? And you feel me, to sum it up, bro, like, understand that you are not your thoughts, man. You feel me? Real shit, man. All these things that you are thinking about, all these things that you are worried about, it's probably not even your thoughts. It's probably not even real. You feel me? Real shit, man. Understand that, man. Focus, just being a good person, bro. You feel me? That's all that matters. We just focus on being a good person. You feel me? Because I feel like that's all that matters at the end of the day. You feel me? Real shit, man. So I hope this helped, man. Yeah.